We are to evaluate the integral x squared minus x plus 6 over x cubed plus 3x dx. And we're going to do this by decomposition of partial fractions. So we're going to start by saying, okay, this thing down here factors into a linear factor, x, and an irreducible quadratic, x squared plus 3. So we're going to say, all right, we have a constant a over our linear factor x, and then we have a linear numerator over our quadratic factor x squared plus 3, and that is going to equal this whole rational expression here. Now we're going to multiply both sides by x times x squared plus 3 in order to get the denominators to cancel out, and we're going to wind up with a x squared plus 3a plus bx squared plus cx equals x squared minus x plus 6. And what this tells us then is that a plus b must equal 1, c equals minus 1, and 3a is 6. So we have c. Here we can get a equal to 2. And then plugging that back in here, we're going to wind up with b equals minus 1. So really what we're integrating then is 2 over x dx minus x plus 1 over x squared plus 3 dx. And of course this first term, when we integrate this, we're just going to wind up with 2 times the natural log of the absolute value of x. Now what we're probably going to want to do is separate this next one up into 2 pieces. So we'll have x over x squared plus 3 dx minus the integral 1 over x squared plus 3 dx. Now in this first one here, we probably need to go ahead and do a substitution. So let's do this. Let's separate off a little piece of scratch paper here and say, okay, let's let u equal x squared plus 3. Then du would be 2x dx, and 1/2 du would be x dx. So the second one then, go ahead and rewrite the first one here. The second one then is just going to be 1/2 integral 1 over u du. And then we still have minus our integral 1 over x squared plus 3 dx. So we have 2 natural log absolute value of x minus 1/2. Now we're going to have a natural log again, and I'm going to go ahead and substitute for u again, and we're going to have the absolute value of x squared plus 3. And we still have this integral here, 1 over x squared plus 3 dx. I'm going to make myself another little sheet of scratch paper here. And I'm going to note that this last one here looks a lot like this formula that we have. The integral of du over a squared plus u squared is just 1 over a inverse tangent u over a plus c. So all we really need to do here is identify what a and u are. All right, a is my constant, so if a squared is 3, that means that a is going to be the square root of 3. And u is going to be x. So what do we got here? We got 2 natural log absolute value of x minus 1/2 natural log absolute value of x squared plus 3 minus. Okay, now we're going to do these substitutions here into this formula. So we're going to have 1 over the square root of 3 inverse tangent x over the square root of 3, and then plus our constants. So our whole final result in this mess here is this quantity right here.